Okay guys, so today we are going to be talking about the reverse grip or the supinated grip tricep pushdown. What do we want to know about this exercise? Well, one, we are obviously trying to target our triceps. So what do we need to know about our triceps? One, goes over two joints. Goes over our elbow joint and goes up and into our shoulder. So we need to create stability through one of our furthest joints, and that is obviously our scapula. We know this about a muscle that goes over two joints. The most stable bone will always draw closer, or the least stable bone will always move closer to the most stable bone. So we want to shore up and create stability through our shoulders for our flexion and extension to occur through the elbow. So that being said, first point of call is that we want to make sure we're pulling our shoulder blades back and down throughout this exercise. Now, unlike the normal tricep pushdown where we're in a pronated grip, where our hands are over the top, we're actually going to reverse our hands and we're going to start in and under. It is vitally important that we then create a little bit of hip extension or a hip hinge. And the reason being is because if I'm in this position here and I'm standing up nice and tall, we are not going to get our full extension. And the reason being is because, well, we're just not going to get ourselves into the best position we can. So what I want you to do is slightly hip hinge out, shoulder blades back and down, tuck these elbows in nice and tight. We don't want these elbows rocking back and forth, because if they are, it shows me that we haven't got stability through our shoulder blades. If you are pinning your shoulder blades back and down, these elbows should be nice and tight and tucked. So again, shoulder blades back and get down, keep them nice and tucked, hips slightly hinged. From here, we're grabbing a supinated grip, so underneath the bar, we're going to push down and contract. Now we're going to come all the way up and all the way back down. Again, I don't know where this come from, going into just slight extensions. I have no idea, coming up to right angles, but we want to come all the way up, all the way down, take that muscle through the full range of motion, make sure that we are hitting and engaging every part of the muscle. What we also need to know is that our muscle is going to create the most damage at the weakest point, and the weakest point of any muscle is at its full extension. Right, so for a bicep, for example, our full extension or our weakest point is here. Obviously for the tricep is the same thing. When that's a lie, when it's all the way up, that is when it's at its most vulnerable, and then all the way down, because it is contracted, it is at its strongest point. So anyone who isn't going through this full range of motion, 9 times out of 10 is just trying to lift more load, which is ridiculous. So again, shoulder blades back and down, hips slightly pinned out, pushed out, and we're going all the way down and coming all the way up. A little pause, all the way down, all the way up. And that there, team, that's how you do a supinated, reverse grip, or underhand tricep pushdown.